Paul, obviously two big losses on Saturday in Courtney Dempsey and Jason Winderlich. Where to from now with those boys?
Yeah, look, disappointing for the two boys. Two guys that we think were tracking really well. I think Courtney was in line for his best year, but that's football, and you've got to accept these things. It was a little bit hard to swallow when two of them went down with ACLs in the first quarter, and that's the first time that's happened at this club. Well, at least in the last 30 years. So, but it's now time to plan for their futures and work where they're going. Courtney's knee has not really blown up at all. It's quite settled. It's a clean. Well, if you like to call it, it's a clean ACL, so anterior cruciate ligament. It's a clean cut. And what we're going to do with him is we're seeing the surgeon on Monday before the ANZAC Day game. So the surgeon that we have most confidence in is overseas at the moment. So he'll be back on Sunday. He'll see Courtney on the Monday, and we'll make plans from there. So we'd expect probably that he'll have some surgery next week. Jason will see the same surgeon, but we might have to wait a couple of weeks before we have surgery because his knee's blown up, and you have to really wait for it to subside. Now the type of surgery will be discussed with the surgeon and with our doctors, and although we're probably more favouring the traditional methods at this stage, but we won't know until the surgeons, the doctors and the players themselves have been involved in those talks as to what the process is. From our point of view, we've got two players who've got similar injuries, and what that means is they'll be able to do their rehab together. So I suppose if there is any bonus, it's two guys that can help and assist and support each other through this. It's an arduous process for guys coming back from knee reconstructions. And
Bomber fans have been asking about Darcy Danaher. How is he tracking?
Well, Darcy's in full training. He did play a game in the VFL in the practice series about 3 weeks ago. Had a minor setback. Got through the game, but had a minor setback at training. And it is we have to be pretty careful with Darcy to make sure that we get him to the level we want him to get to. But he's in full training at the moment. Probably not expected to play this week, but probably the week after we would think we'll get to have a look at him.
And Andrew Welsh and Henry Slattery made a successful return to the VFL yesterday?
Yeah, it was good. Henry came back and got a bit of the ball, so it was good to see him there. Andrew Welsh he's actually had a couple of games now in the VFL and getting some real conditioning under him. We had a good result in the VFL apart from the fact we kicked 29 behind, so that's just about a club record. I would have thought 17 goals, 29. We saw David Hill play a good game, so that was encouraging. Took quite a few marks, looked strong. Was pretty ferocious with his tackling, so that was a good sign with David. And then, of course, we had a number of other guys, Alan Davey, Cole Reimers, Michael Hibbard, Ricky Dyson, who all made some significant contributions, and there were others. It was when you win by 55, 60 points, then you expect a lot of players to have done well. So, we've got a lot of options coming into what is a massive game this week against Collingwood. Obviously, ANZAC Day, one we look forward to every year. The reality is it's 4 points like any other week, but there'll be opportunities for some of our players to step up and hopefully grab those opportunities. And we've got a bit of depth, we believe, although it's always hard to cover.
Thanks, Hammer.
Thanks.